Welcome everybody to ALR lockdown laps number 6. So today's going to be reverse tracks. So Sean, if you take it away, I was going to get some more people in here because we've got some more late joiners.
Yeah, this might drive me around the bend as well. Out of all of them, because driving around the wrong way around the track is a unique challenge. Remember that there's actual mumblings going on about Silverstone doing the same thing, which I'm not too sure about that one. I think that it's probably quite dangerous because of where the bars and stuff are and stuff. Luckily, this the only danger we got tonight is people crashing into each other, and well, I suppose that can be quite dangerous. But luckily, it is not too much danger. It's not too much danger because I'm not on the track, which everyone will probably be rejoicing. Definitely. As I quickly get up Knowlesy stream as well, so that we can have a look at your comments, your views, and all your kind of broadcasting needs and all that kind of jazz. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking forward to this one as well. So hopefully we'll get some more drivers in a minute. And we'll be getting going as well, of course. I would say that the lockdown events have been absolutely brilliant stuff. It's definitely kept me entertained over the very difficult period that's been going on in the world with all this epidemic and all that kind of jazz. And I think we're starting on with Bahrain here tonight as well. So, if we're looking at the track map, you would kind of think that that's probably not too much different, is it, to the actually racing the proper way around, isn't it, really? But
yeah, I don't know. I think I've tried it, so it's a bit more difficult than you think actually. So yeah, it's
that's why
it's difficult. I was going to say because obviously there's no racing lines or anything like that either, so you just have to hope for the best.
That's what I do in my career all the time. And that's why I'm not doing it tonight, you see, because I was thinking, oh yeah, that's alright, looks exactly the same, start finish straight, almost in the same place, but just backwards. And look, the final turn of 15 and 14, exactly the same as turn 1 and 2, I know. Absolutely not. Absolute rubbish, I just said there. It's like a mirror image, isn't it? But yeah. I'm really looking forward to this. Actually, I think this is going to be the best event out of all of them. I really do. I do say that the hide and seek, but I had amazing. I had amazing success. I really did, and I feel I deserve to win that one. But obviously,
no.
People have different opinions of my hide and seek. But technically, I did get spotted for most of it. Mainly because Fireshot didn't know how to look behind him. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, that's terrible, isn't
it? Oh, it is indeed. Yeah, but as I said, I'm looking forward to this one, of course. And I think one of the unique challenges, you've got to kind of make sure you don't crash into Stroll. I know there's going to be a trap map on, but you can't look at the trap map all the time, can you? I certainly try to, but I always end up crashing into something. Shame the trap map doesn't have the walls on, because I probably would crash less.
Yeah, exactly. So it's yeah, it's going to be well, the only reason Stroll's in there obviously is to make sure that people can finish the race. Well, the race actually finishes. Otherwise, if you keep going backwards around the track, nothing will happen. You'll just run out of fuel and that'll be it. So yeah, it's gonna be. He's only in there just to make sure that the 5 laps are actually done by somebody, and then we can basically judge who's furthest back. Finish in the finishing order, who actually won, because the one who's furthest back will be the one who was technically leading the reverse track.
And one interesting aspect is how they're going to get off the line.
They're going to have to turn around.
Oh, really? Oh, I'm actually looking forward to that, to see who's got the best U-turn or the 3-point turn, perhaps. In some cases, I'm already looking at one person in particular. Maybe Emerson might struggle to get his car around in a 3-point turn. Might be more of a 6-point turn. He's quick going forward, but I'm not sure if he's very quick going backwards.
We'll have just to find out, won't we?
I know, that's the whole beauty of these lockdown laps, isn't it? As Tanzi and Hunter are starting to really get their setup sorted. I'm looking forward to see what they can do as well. And we got so we're just waiting for And we'll go. Oh, goodness me! Charles, for some reason I was looking for Stroll in a Williams. So on a couple of so Matt has taken the lead there, or has he? No, he hasn't. He's still trying to go around now. Emerson has taken the lead here in Bahrain, and what a start indeed then from Emerson. And here he goes then. He goes into turn 15 and 14. Oh, this is going to really mess up my mind, isn't it? Now he's going up the hill. I got to say, as that Tans is retired from the session already, my goodness me, he didn't get too far, did he? Now into turn 13 and 12. 12, of course, is probably going to be as a monster turn as it is going the other way, is it? But I guess it's so cool, isn't it, watching this track backwards? I really enjoy it.
It's quite difficult for the camera angles, it seems so I'm going to have to go on board because I can't find him. And I've just put the let's put the track map on so we can find out where Stroll's coming. So he's coming down the straight right now. He's going straight at Young Lights, it looks like. So, they just missed him.
Oh my god!
Who's next on there is going to be Bilton Matt, who's coming round the final turn, and he's just put it into the wall there. And Ghost Recon's retired the car, unfortunately.
Oh, Stroll's gone, Knowlesy.
Is he? Oh, he's gone.
He's crashed into Ghost Recon. Oh, that's amazing. So I think it's going to be now a race of attrition or a race of endurance as Stroll. I don't think
we'll have to put it down to who's going to run out of fuel first, I think, now. So, we'll have to see.
I didn't even think about that. Lights is all over the back of Twang at the moment, but Twang's gone in way too deep out of turn 1. And look at Lights there, giving him a good old brush there. And away he goes as well. And LPE is joined as well. So this is very interesting indeed. And at the moment, then, as I got a lovely shot of the palm trees here. It's of course, remember,
you can't really go off board camera, can you? Because it sends you into the trees into the desert, pretty much. So it's not great.
Well, no, it's not really. I think Codemaster should have really thought this one through. As we're on board with, I think it's one of the Toro Rosso, one of the Red Bulls at the moment, isn't it? Doing a fine job as well in the Red Bull. That didn't make no sense at all.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it was going backwards. I'm completely pro. Matt's coming down the start-finish straight now, or the finish start straight, perhaps. And so you can see. Do you see what I did there, Ozzy?
Yeah, very good. Yeah, just reversed it, didn't you, mate? Well done.
That took a lot of brake power. Oh, Twan's off! And Twan's off, and he's got very difficult turn 10 and 9. Of course, it's difficult going forwards, let alone backwards. And that corner has already caught out a couple of drivers there, hasn't it? So, and Twan going over. Well, no, he's actually going down. Oh, now he's building up now. Up the hill. Gosh, this is a lot harder. I'd rather have been racing Knowlesy because I'm struggling to commentate on this going backwards.
It's quite difficult, really, to see. Because I know, especially for you, you're used to commentating everything in the right order. Well, some of it in the right order.
Totally.
So it's I can imagine trying to get the turn numbers right. I suppose you're gonna have to just rename all the turns going reverse. So coming up to turn 1 for Emerson now. That's Emerson's turn 1. So.
And I've got to say, Emerson's doing pretty well actually this reverse track, isn't he? I thought that because they're going backwards, that perhaps the guys more at the back might be at the front. Do you reckon that's how it would have worked?
Well, I think it depends who can adapt to it. Because honestly, when you go in there, it's quite difficult just to think, oh, this. So you tend to think this is the racing line for this corner when I'm taking it normally. And then just go at the same sort of pace for that corner going the other way around, but it doesn't really work that way. As you can see, Twan's sort of going off track and overshooting corners and things like that. So it's all different, and it really just every corner is completely different, really, in terms of the braking, in terms of which gear you need to be in terms of the racing line. So yeah, it's quite funny.
I got to say that one turn that's actually really difficult backwards is actually turn 10 out of the it's usually the second DRS straight, but of course there's no DRS here tonight. That seems like a really challenging corner. I've seen a couple of people struggle to go around there, and Twan is completely missed what is usually turn 7, but he somehow got back on the track fantastically well. And I thought he was going for the same. I thought he was going the right way then, but he's not. He's actually coming up the hill, not down the hill. He's in second to last position at the moment, or fifth position if you're going the right way. Emerson is absolutely flying, but I got to say, it's that Young Lights who's actually gaining on him hand over fist. I think that Young Lights is really starting to find his feet here. He's doing really well in the regular season as well. But yeah, he's coming up the hill and he's almost drifting off there. Matt has retired from the session and he has come out of turn 10. I don't know what the number names are. And
Twanzo, just Twanzo spun it there, so Hunter is now third.
And I thought Twan was coming in the pits, to be honest, so I don't think you're allowed in the pits going back. I think that's one rule where you actually might get disqualified in this, is of course, there's one rule in Formula 1 which they really do not like, and it's kind of stood the test of time. That is going backwards in the pit lane. So, yeah, I think that I'm not sure if that includes reversing or driving backwards in the pit lane, but it's a complete no-no. And yeah, it's a rule that stood like the test of time ever since Formula 1's introduced, really.
I can
kind of see why.
Naughty.
Yeah, I know.
You can't do that.
I would never do something like that. Emerson is Emerson's in sight of lights. Now, lights is really starting to light up the track as well. And I gotta say, the first part of the track, which is actually the last part now because we're going backwards, is actually a really cool part, isn't it? Dropping down into turn 3, 2, and 1. It's really, I'm really enjoying this. I think I'm enjoying this a bit too much, Alex. And I think that
I'd like to find out who's got what fuel, because I'm pretty sure they're running a. For some reason, when you go reverse around the tracks, you lose quite a lot of fuel. And I don't know why. It's exactly the same. You start on the same, obviously the same fuel levels that you start a normal 5-lapper on, but when you're going backwards, it just runs out quite quickly. So I don't know how it works, because obviously it's the same track really. Maybe it's the differences in the format of it, but yeah, you do run out of fuel very quickly. So we're expecting these guys to run out of fuel soon.
And the question we got at the moment is Hunter there was given a lot of lock, is whether Lights is going to get in front of Emerson before the end of this reverse break, the first one. And I got to say, picked a doozy here with Bahrain. I'm really enjoying the undulations going backwards and stuff. It's really impressive stuff. And I think it's fantastic stuff for all these guys that are still going in this race. Brilliant stuff indeed. Also, hats off to Ghost there, who completely wiped out Lance Stroll. So I think he's got a vendetta against Lance, personally.
Yeah, it's a point to Ghost Recon there, because you've got to avoid the Lance Stroll, but might as well take him out on lap 1, and then we've got to sit here and wait for these guys to run out of fuel, rather than to have 5 laps of Stroll going around, and that's it. But yeah, I think they're going to be running out quite soon, it seems, because they'll be. They would have been. We've been going for about 5 laps, I think, haven't they? I obviously can't tell how many laps they've done, because it's
it feels like -5 to me. But I'll tell you what, the interesting part is who's going to win this between Lights and Emerson. I got Lights is doing a fantastic job. I'm singing his praises quite highly here, and you can see
the gap's coming down now, isn't it? The gap's really coming down, because it was miles, wasn't it? But now it's probably within. Well, there's no you can't tell what the gap is with the tower on the left hand side. I was going to say the gap is probably about 1.3 seconds. I don't know. I'd have to estimate that.
Or
have
I
a
reckon
quick guess.
About 1.4.
Oh, he spun it. Emerson spun it.
Emerson's gone. Oh dear. Oh, it lights it. Why is it so down there?
He's letting him through. So I don't know whether they want to have a proper battle.
Okay. Well, that's very nice of Lights, but of course I describe myself as a lion, and I'll go straight for the lead. But that's probably because I've never actually led a race, apart from that famous race where I won in Spain about a year ago.
Oh, that famous race, yeah.
Yeah, you know, where I beat Dan Murphy because I'm the rain master. Anyway, let's move on from that, shall we? Lights, and of course, there's no DRS in this reverse. In this reverse track, I love that first part, turn 3, 2, and 1. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
Emerson's gone again.
He's gone again! And this time, Lights is just letting him through. Emerson, do you reckon the tires are going off? Because Emerson has spun it twice.
That's a good shout. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I didn't actually check that, because obviously I looked at the fuel. I didn't check the tyre wear to see what's happening with. Maybe we'll get, before they run out of fuel, we'll get some punctures. Who knows?
Well, unfortunately, Twan's got a bigger problem than a puncture at the moment. Lights has gone on the outside. That's a cracking manoeuvre from Lights. And I got to say, that was a brilliant move out of turn 15. Well, turn 1. Lights has gone right off the track here. Emerson is having a look there. Remember, this is more traditional.
There's a guy put into turn 12.
Oh, fantastic manoeuvre there. Oh, but Lights is back through. I'm really enjoying this. This is, I think this is way. I reckon we should have a reverse championship, Knowlesy. Just swap all the races around in reverse. I think
that would be a nightmare. So no thanks.
well, I'm enjoying this way too much. Oh yeah, I do agree with you. If I can get the cameras working, then perhaps because I do like a more of an off-board camera. I do like an on-board camera every now and again, but off-board is better for me because you see a lot more of the car, and I do love the car. Lights is at the inside, but Emerson is on the outside. Emerson's got more traction.
They're both side by side. Oh god! Oh,
Lights is, I think, backed out there.
Yeah, he backed out of that one to make sure nothing bad happened.
To be honest, I would follow Lights because there's no damage. Oh, there is damage. Yeah, sorry, I'm just making up rules as I go along now. And there's DRS down this back straight normally, but it's not today. As Emerson there just getting back into 8th position. All the lead in this case, as you can see, is we're back to front today, which basically is me every day. So welcome to my world, Knowlesy. Doesn't it feel good?
It's great. Yeah, it's great. I'm just going to notice out of the four guys that are left, the young Lights, the fuel light is flashing already.
So is
Twans now as well, actually. Sorry, so is Twans.
I got to say, Twan is now going the right way around the track, so I think Twan wants to win this race outright, but unfortunately he's going to lose the race. Oh, goodness me! Emerson has gone flying, and Twan has absolutely destroyed Emerson. That is absolutely horrific accident, Knowlesy. Is he okay?
I don't think he's okay. I think Twan's absolutely, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Twan. But nice one. Good ruin the race, rather. Well done.
And Sandwich has gone nice, and Emerson has been completely destroyed, almost like me destroying him on COD because I'm a great COD player. Lights is out of the race as well, unfortunately, and we're gonna have. I think Hunter's gonna win this race. And Hunter, who's a distant third, is all of a sudden gonna be the man with the plan. Well, fantastic! And Hunter then all he's got to do is just drive by Lights' broken car, and he will be the first winner of this backwards Grand Prix. Then, how do you say winner in verse? You go for it, Alex.
No.
These backward jokes are going to get very old very quick, aren't they? Hunter is now leading this race. I would say that if I was Hunter, I would give have a celebratory smash and go into the wall.
Well,
what's the next track?
If he wants to. You pick the next track, mate.
Oh, can I?
Yeah, you go.
Sorry, I saw the stream. Oh my god. Alright, this is going to be whilst Hunter's weaving backwards and forwards. Let me have a ponder. If anyone who's watching, actually, go throw us a comment there and tell us what track you would like to go on, and you would go from there. So go on and give us a vote a bit quick. But you've got until the time that Hunter decides that he's called it a day here. Monaco! Emerson has gone for Monaco, Knowlesy, and I cannot. Well done, Emerson. What a moment! Oh, we've got Lights from Mexico or USA. Oh, goodness me. Oh, they're all coming in the comments now,
Monaco now.
Oh, Singapore, Canada. Oh, blimey. Monaco, we've got 2 from Monaco. Tansy's back in the comments as well. Oh, this is absolutely exciting stuff. And Hunter is the winner of the first backwards race of tonight. Fantastic stuff. Oh, Brazil as well. That's good. I've got to say, you guys are absolutely fantastic. What about, I got an idea, what about Le Mans backwards? That'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? It's a shame that Formula 1 don't have more tracks on here, and maybe have a DLC. Here I go again, and I always speak about my love for having more tracks on this game. But, yeah, everyone, I think we've got Monaco, it's the overwhelming favourite there, Alex, so, yeah, Monaco it is. Hunter is the winner, or
he finally
the loser.
figured it out, yep. So... The whole benefit of not taking out Stroll is that you can actually finish the race, but obviously somebody went straight into him, so it looks like he got on the podium anyway, so that's all right.
Well done, Stroll. I think
yeah,
that's the
great
second
job,
podium
Stroll.
of his career.
Nice work.
Brilliant stuff. India's first, Racing Point's first win in their disguise.
No, they lost. Racing Point came last.
Oh, sorry, I'm all back to front now. No, well done to Hunter, as he is the man on the bottom of the results. Brilliant stuff. Onward,
Congratulations.
I would say onwards and upwards. No, then onwards and upwards, is it? It's offwards and downwards now.
Yeah, wrong way round. Just put it that way. Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm in a really bank holiday mood today, Knowlesy, so you might have to bear with me.
So the next one, we're going to do Monaco, because why not?
We are going to do Monaco, and then Lights really is interested in Russia. I got to say, Lights, I used to like you as a driver. I'm not a fan of you anymore. I'm picking Russia. Goodness me, what are you trying to do to me?
It might be interesting in reverse, though.
It might be, yeah. If everyone's ever heard my comments on the stream about Russia, I'm not a big fan of it personally. I got to say though, our league races have been fantastic, haven't they? I mean, Grant had an amazing race in the first race of the season. Fantastic. He got those soft tyres for well over half distance in that race. It was absolutely incredible stuff. Of course, there's me showing my admiration of Grant again there. We've got quite a lot of drivers in this one, so this one's going to be very good.
Monaco. I really want to change this track, but somebody said it, so it's going up. So it's somebody told us to pick Monaco, so now we're at Monaco.
I blame Emerson. Light says I hate Russia, but backwards could be interesting. To be honest, I think a lot of these races are quite interesting backwards. I'm looking forward to this one. How are they going to get through? How are they going to get through Raskas? That's going to be a difficult one, isn't it? Of course, they used to get through Raskas before when it was a lot more tighter. If anyone remembers, I think it was a Simtech, wasn't it, that tried to spin it back around. I think it was Sciatarella who made a complete meal of that. I'm sure there was also. Wasn't there? I can't remember. I think it was a Ferrari or something. It was on its two wheels as well. There's a lot of shenanigans around Raskas. Of course, Raskas is a pub or a club usually, isn't it? That's the only reason why I remember that corner name, because I'm an alcoholic at heart and at nature as well. And you can see we're in the pit lane now.
We're just waiting for them all to load their setups, because I'm sure it's going to help.
So do you reckon with the setups then? Do you reckon with the setups then, what they do is they just reverse what they got? So if they had like a, I don't know.
No, Sean, no. No, I don't think it works that way. It's just to switch everything round from the rear to the front, backwards to the other. No, I don't think that would work.
I don't league race.
I think that probably would make some weird sort of Formula 1. But yeah, let's see how this one goes, because we'll have to go on to POV again. Ghost Recon's decided just to go for it, and so's LPE, which is clever of them.
As LPE is flying up there, and he's going side by side with Stroll, but this is for last, LPE. But LPE, I don't think he's got the memo here, but we'll leave him to it. And
Young
we'll
Lights is picking his way through, so Emerson's leading again, so Young Lights is second.
Oh my goodness me! Matt and Ghost are having a bit of a squabble as Matt is trying to go backwards. We've also got Tanthi, who has got somehow into Sandavot. Matt is doing a very good. Oh, that's a Renault! If I think it's a Tuan again, who is he's Sam, I think he has.
Yeah, I think Sam's gone there. It looks like so. He's up to third. So Sam's going to come second. Oh no, he's not, because LPE hasn't got the message and is going the wrong way. Oh, sorry, the right way around the track.
Well, technically, you are right. It's the wrong way.
And he's gone all the way over to the. He's driven all the way to the chicane to turn round. It looks like so. He's now. And Stroll's out again. So everyone might as well retire from the session, because they've ruined the point of the game again. So
and they're all cutting that seafront chicane. Surely that's not allowed, Knowlesy. I think you need to stamp your authority.
Oh well, no, it's fine. Let them do it. There's no rules and flags here. There's no penalties, is there? So it's all fine. So we've got to wait for these guys
coming down the hill.
Wait for these guys to retire. I think we'll just put no damage on, and then we'll see what happens.
I think we won't have to, because poor Stroll has been absolutely ruined for the
Stroll's
second race.
getting battered, isn't he?
I think that you've chosen the wrong driver there, because Stroll's not a very popular driver. I know he's popular.
I think he's useless. But yeah, so we'll just wait for these guys to get on with it and retire, because we need to get this next track on.
It's a shame Taki Inoue in on this game, isn't it? Because if you want to talk about useless drivers, then Taki Inoue would probably be a good shout. Now they're following the Seaford chicane now, and I love this. Look at that! Now they're going up the hill into the tunnel, and look at Lights there. My goodness me, he is going. Oh, he's giving Emerson a good old nudge before they come into 48. Oh, this is fantastic. Unfortunately, my camera's been stuck behind it. Oh dear, Lights there.
This must be the fun part. Going up. Here we go. Oh. He's cut the corner there. He's got to reverse it. Emerson's getting away now.
To be honest, that is amazing, isn't it? Twang is retired from the session. We've got 4 cars left out of the 9 that started. LP has left the session there, as I don't think he fancies going backwards. And look at Emerson. I've got to say, going down this hill is quite frightening, actually, Monaco, isn't it? Oh, my goodness me. As Emerson has completely cut the corner. That is disgusting behaviour. Lights was 500th of a second behind Emerson, but of course those times don't count anymore, do they? And Tansy there is just coming through down Mirabeau, I think it is. And
up Mirabeau.
Yeah, up Mirabeau.
Up Casino, up to the Casino Square. He's going the wrong way round.
Up your Mirabeau, Alex.
Okay, thanks for that.
Oh dear! I got to say, the back it looks actually doesn't look as hard going backwards, does it?
I think,
oh dear!
I think the hairpin section is a nightmare. Going backwards, it looks like. But it looks interesting. I wouldn't mind racing this as well and seeing that. If they did it in real life, I'm sure it'd be much more difficult for them. But it seems quite good actually going around the hairpin, because obviously you're going slowly anyway. So it looks pretty good when you're going up the hill with an F1 car.
Lights only just got around that hairpin. That's incredible, isn't it? Of course, they have they have like different steering arms for this Grand Prix, don't they? Hunter's actually nailed that superbly well, going for the hairpin. Then we've got 4 cars left. As I think we need a word with the drivers, Alex, because cutting corners should not be allowed.
I know. We're going to slap everyone with a minus 10-second penalty so that they go further up the field. Because if they add it onto their time, obviously, then it'll push them further down the order. So we need to push them back up the order, so they get a minus 10 seconds off their race time for cutting corners.
And you can see, unfortunately, we've seen the remnants of Stroll there, unfortunately. I feel so sorry for Stroll. I mean, 2 races in a row, he's been absolutely brutalised.
He's been absolutely battered, really, hasn't he? So, and I think it was it Ghost Recon again this race? Because I think it was Ghost Recon in Bahrain as well.
I'm sure I said a Ferrari there, and I think Sam was out because Twan decided to make an example out of him again. I'm not sure what they said about it in the comments there, but I think that things got a bit too heated there between Sam and Twang. I would say 2 of the most nicest guys in the world, aren't they? They're not very volatile, are they?
No, exactly. So I think it's I think Stroll deserves it, put it that way. So yeah, I don't mind what happens to Stroll. So he can get bullied for
yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's going to cut in corners again, Emerson. That's another 5 seconds, minus 5 seconds from your race time. So
he's banned.
It's going to add up. he's going to be finishing first by this rate.
Oh, Tansy's in the pits, or he's out of the pits, or I don't know what.
No, he's come in the pits and he's turned back around, it looks like.
Oh, Lights has taken the lead. Or finished last. Oh, and Emerson! What a cheeky manoeuvre there! Fantastic! Bit of bravery there for the first part of the swimming pool. And now they're coming through as they now decided that they see French chicane doesn't exist anymore.
10-second time penalties for both of them.
Unless they're thinking it's back in 82. Remember that French chicane, there was just a little kink, wasn't it? So I suppose you could get away with that, couldn't you? Gosh, I'm getting soft in my old age, Alex. And I think that was Emerson's wing who just flew off.
Let's have a look. Can't really tell, can we, because of the camera angles.
The way Emerson's driving. Oh, that's a beautiful bit of slippage there from Lights Out. Beautiful stuff. The way that Emerson's driving, of course, not to poke fun. He is driving like he's got no wing at all, to be honest. So his Lights there is somehow kept his front suspension intact. Then it's they're coming down into they are coming down into Sandoval. It feels weird to say that. It's meant to be up into Sandoval, isn't it? I gotta say, poor Frere, isn't he? Oh, he's in the wall! He's out! Of course, remember the barriers. The barriers in this race, the gaps are the other way round, isn't it? So they stick out slightly when they go the other way. And so Lights Out just went a bit too wide there and found the gap in the wall. Alex, unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. And we've got somebody going the right way now, and Emerson. It's Emerson and Hunter going the wrong way, so it looks like it's going to be between Emerson and Hunter. Oh no, Emerson's in the wall. He's outbraked himself there, and he's gone into the wall. So Hunter's going to gain. Oh no, he's quite far back. He's got. I was going to say he was gaining on. Oh, he's going in the wall again. Emerson's. I think he's running out of patience. I think with this one at the moment. But he did choose it, so it's his fault. So.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to suffer the consequences. Hunter technically is actually going to be winning this race because I said so. Well, no, not only that though, but because he's actually taken the course properly, whilst Emerson and Lights are thrown caution to the wind, kind of basically,
rules and flags are off, so there's no penalties.
Well, there is now. I've decided to make a penalty. As Ghost has just said, if you run out of fuel, do you have to retire? Well, yeah, I think you do. Unfortunately, if you run out of fuel, that's
because you don't have any fuel left. So yeah, I think we're waiting for these two to either bin it or run out of fuel, and it looks like Tansley's gone for the move on his teammate, who's just lapped him, but he's got the move done.
I gotta say, that was very cheeky from Tansley there, all or nothing. And I think Lights is just trying to really antagonise me because he's now said, let's do France. So, oh! Goodness gracious me!
It's a Mercedes sandwich.
It's like Rosberg and Hamilton all over again, only slightly worse. And Hunter has clipped the inside bar there.
Yeah, I mean, I usually clip the curve going the right way there, so yeah, it's a difficult curve, that one. Or wall, sorry, whatever it is.
Or you're normally clipping a certain Emerson driver as well, isn't it? But less said about that, the better, isn't it? Since I was bringing up every time we're here, I like to remind you of things, don't I?
Cheers, thanks for that. Yep, that's great. So we'll carry on until Hunter retires, and then we can get on to the next track. I can't remember who commented the other tracks, Sean. But yeah, if anybody else wants to tell us which track to go to next, just throw it in the comments.
Lights has said Russia a lot of times, and he's also said Belgium as well. Belgium would be quite a good one. He's also decided to say France, but I'm going to ignore that comment because, we're going to scratch France off like it never exists. And let's hit Manicure. I like Manicure. So, if you could somehow get Manicure into the game, then let's do it. Did you like Manicure?
I can't get it into the game. Unfortunately, I have to. I won't be able to install it.
Well, don't ask me to install anything, blimey. All day yesterday I was trying to install the Call of Duty thing. Ruined my day, so I was the only day I had off as well.
That's not your fault though, it's because your internet is so slow, it took you 6 hours.
Christ. Yeah, and unfortunately I've now discovered the FIFA has got an update as well, so if I ever want to start my amazing career with Aston Villa, which by the way is amazing, my two midfielders are Jack Grealish and James Maddison, future England stars right there. Are you impressed, Alex?
Yeah, definitely. I'm just trying to see because Hunter's trying to retire the car and he can't. So he's just press start and press retire, would you? Because it's like, what are you doing? But we'll go on to Russia. I think it was Russia, wasn't it? You said was next.
Lights has voted for Russia, and there's also Belgium and Italy in there as well.
Here we go. Yeah, okay.
And Emerson said he's been robbed of another win at Monaco. And
his teammate just took him out. I don't know what the team orders were there, but it wasn't very good team orders, was it? So
I think Toto needs to kind of go and stroll on top of the podium again. I think he asked for the wooden spoon.
well done to Hunter starting P5 and finishing 10th. That's a good result.
Day.
Yeah. Driver of the day. Oh wow.
I'm sure I got driver of the day in one league race for like going backwards on the grid. Just shows how bad that league race was. Oh, that was way long ago. When I was
long ago
in the galaxy.
Right, we're going to put damage off. We're going to put damage off because Stroll seems to get bullied. So we'll take damage off and we'll do Russia next.
I reckon we should just put Danny Rick in the as the AI. I bet you he won't get hit at all.
Do you reckon?
He's a popular guy, isn't he? Our Danny.
Let me see if I can. I'll put Danny Rick in instead.
Please don't prove me wrong now, guys, because I want to be right.
Where is he? I can't find him.
I think he's in the Renault, the yellow car. The same car Twang's in. Oh, Twang's got him.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. We'll carry on. Let me just choose Russia and turn off the damage. Where is the damage? There we go. We're ready to go. Oh, I need to add an AI in again. Damn it. I will put in Kevin Krasnison instead of.
I like Kevin.
Instead of Lance.
No one takes out Kevin. I like K-Mag. Future champion.
Do you reckon? Okay, this is. We'll take your word for it.
I know a young driver when I see one. Carl's asked, did I win again? Yes, you did. And Twan said, Sean reads comment. Also, Sean, he'll figure it out eventually. What? Is that his point, is it? I
clearly he can't figure it out eventually.
It would dawn on me like tonight about 12 o'clock or something. I'm like, oh, is that what it meant?
That's what he meant. Oh right, okay.
I'm still trying to figure out what was going on between Twat and Granty and Emerson in the Brazilian Grand Prix, and that was like a week and a bit ago. Tansy just said Kubica next. Oh yeah, so we all love Kubica. Shame is Williams comeback wasn't as fruitful as his first F1 career, but it was good to see him back anyway. One of the best comeback stories in Formula One history, I'd say.
Yeah, it's good that he came back. I think to at least they gave him a shot, but obviously he's the car wasn't there, and I don't think his ability was there either. He didn't really want it, did he?
I don't think so, no. But I think overall though it was great to see him back in the car, and I think that he's another driver that was really his F1 career was unfortunately shortened far too early. And oh goodness me, we got Emerson right into the side of Ghost, and now the Hunter has gone into them as well. And look at Tansy, absolutely flying away. Now K-Mag has gone through and taken the lead there. We have got Twang who leads the race, and Twang is flown out of the box there. Sam is second, or somehow. We've also got... Oh, goodness me! There's a Red Bull going to the side of him. Young Lights is also
They're really struggling to turn around here, aren't they? It seems so. This is more difficult than Monaco to turn around at, it looks like. It seems to be, anyway, for these guys. But they've got going now. So Bilton's overtaken Sam. I've got to try and look at it going the other way, haven't I? And Emerson's overtaken Twan as well for the lead. So he's off and away. Twan is in second. Bilton and Sam are still battling side by side, and Sam's going straight into a wall there, and he's saved it because there's no damage on, luckily. Young Lights is going to catch him now, I think. I think that's called catching people out, isn't it? You can tell it's catching people out because it's a bit of a difficult corner. As Tansy's going to come around the corner now and see. Yep, he's drifting it round. He's looking the right way now. You can't do that. You've got to go the wrong way. So yeah, he's going drifting around the wrong way now. And here comes Kevin Magnussen. He's coming. He's through. He's actually got through. Oh my god, we're going to have an AI do a lap. He's going to finish a lap. So
I think that's an absolutely stupendous call by myself.
Yeah, after
Twan
2
and
rounds.
Hunter.
After 2 rounds, sorry, we've figured it out now. We just put the damage off and then we just deal with it. So yeah, so sorry, Twan and Hunter, back to you.
Yeah, Twan. Well, Hunter's just overtaking Twan. Then we're going through the infamous turn 3, called the signature corner on this circuit. And look at this as they fly. Well, they don't even care about turn 2, do they? Kevin Magson's done a 44, absolutely lightning quick in mode. Sam is now down in last.
Oh, he's just clicked Emerson.
Oh.
He's just missed.
Oh my goodness me! I'm having a look. Look at King right there. He's got no fear at all. That's why I like the man Knowlesy.
He's great, isn't he? But he's going to meet Tansley and Samuel all here. I think he survived.
Only just. I've got to say, look at Sam. What an overtake there on Tansley. Brilliant stuff indeed there. There was a bit of corner cutting, but I say no rules, isn't it, really? Of course. And look at this, going down. Oh, Samantha! What a smash into Tansley there. Goodness me.
And Ghost and Young Lights, I think, have come together because Young Lights has got past him as well towards the beginning of Sector 2 now, because obviously we're reversed.
Twang.
I think Emerson's hit Magnussen. He's still going, but he's lost a lot of momentum there. Both of them actually have. So Emerson's actually gone into Magnussen, and that's brought the gap down to Hunter as well.
Hunter's going for 3 wins there. A hat-trick hero there for Hunter, as he is now really starting to apply the pressure on Emerson, isn't he? As this is really going to be interesting. I've got to say, Emerson's pretty good at these backward circuits, but Hunter's the man that seems to be surviving, isn't it? Survival the fittest, or the luckiest so far. Twan has dropped down in their position there, so Twan seems to have some lightning starts, and then just goes from there. As Tansley's asked, can we turn tire temps off? As I'm wondering if the tire temps, that's interesting. Look, there's a Twan there, I think, is abiding by the track laws, and unfortunately the rest of the events, like Young Lights, isn't it? And now he's got an almighty amount of momentum on the back of Twan. Twan might be eating up here, going into the final sector, first sector, I don't know. Oh,
Magnussen flashes past, here he comes.
Oh, we got some donuts in between Tansy and Sam there.
This is actually really close, this is, sorry, I'm just looking between, there's Twan, Matt,
goodness,
Hunter.
Look at them all.
Twan, Matt and Hunter and who else is there in there? Well, Emerson's just pulled out a bit, but yeah, and Young Lights as well, sorry, is interested. So there's a 4-car battle here for the last place on the podium. On the reverse podium, sorry, I should say.
I gotta say, this is an absolute diamond idea. I think this is the one I really looking forward to the most. Of these reverse tracks is absolutely fantastic, isn't it? And look at Matt has actually flown up into. Oh no, he hasn't! That is a sandwich!
Contact.
I gotta say, that is a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich there, but unfortunately Twang
Matt's gone into right into Magnussen. It's a head-on collision. That was that was an absolute great. That was a great smash. That was, but he's back underway.
Emerson's not started to, I would say, started to gain his advantage there, but I'm looking the wrong way, and I didn't see Hunter behind, so no, he hasn't at all. Hunter has now started to match him stride for stride here.
He's caught him, I think. He's catching him. He's already caught up a bit. I think he was just defending that mess. There was about 3 other cars behind him, wasn't there? And he's just defending that, and now he's able to push on. And Young Lights is right on the back of him as well now. And so is Built and Matt. So yeah, they're all. It's a 4-car battle for the lead. It's going to be.
Oh, fantastic stuff as well. Of course, Matt missed turn 2. I suppose a lot of drivers missed. Oh, and Hunter there is getting a bit of argy-bargy there. And here comes Matt as well on the outside. And look at this, it's a Red Bull. Oh, goodness me. And Matt swoops.
Matt's going to get it because those two were battling. And Magnussen, and he takes him out again, and he's in the wall.
Oh, Matt's in the wall. And Hunter's gone into lights. Oh, dear. This is getting a bit feisty here, Alex. You might have to get in there.
They seem to just thought, oh, we'll let Emerson win this one. That's not a problem. So yeah, we'll let them carry on. Young Lights is in 3rd position, I think. Yeah, 3rd position. Hunter's in 2nd, and Matt's in 4th. So they're actually not too far ahead of Ghost Recon now, and Twan's doing a bit of catch up, as well as Tansley and Samuel. Tansley just avoiding Kevin Magnussen there.
I was watching it on the map. I suppose you've got to let Emerson win one, haven't they? So, yeah, good sports by all these guys. But Hunter is actually caught back up to Emerson after all the shenanigans going on. We're almost on the final lap here. Oh, Emerson into Kevin Magnussen! And oh dear, Hunter leads! He's going for 3-0-3!
He should have kept an eye on the track map. He knew he was coming. But yeah, so Emerson and Kevin Magnussen have coming together there, and that's released Hunter.
Yeah, I got Hunter's doing a very good job. He's going for 3-for-3 there. Emerson should be watching where he's going, to be honest, shouldn't he? Really, that's just my opinion on the matter.
Yes.
But Lights there is going.
Lights has got him as well here. Yep. So he's I don't know if he's going to go and try and get revenge on Hunter, but there's 3 wide going into turn last, however many turns there are.
Crikey, mate! That's fantastic racing.
Emerson regains the lead. Emerson's regained the lead.
4. It's the Fab 4 here. We've got 2 Red Bulls. We got.
Kevin Magnussen coming through again. So,
good look at this! Oh, who's that?
I don't know who that was, but yeah, they don't know what the objective of the game is here. And yeah, Emerson's going for it. Hunter's in the lead now, and Young Lights is right behind him.
I gotta say, I'm not sure what K-Mag's been doing for the last, but it feels like, oh dear! Oh, and Hunter's back through! Oh my goodness me, I think this is absolutely fantastic racing, isn't it? I think it's Verstappen's like, we're going to play bumper cars, aren't we? Or something like that. And then during, and that's Samuel, who is spinning around there. I feel like that song Dead or Alive, on it. Spin me right round. Lights is coming into the first section now, and look, that's got a lovely shot of the Olympic Park there. Absolutely fantastic stuff, and you can see the people absolutely enjoying their sunshine here on the Black Sea. Emerson's retired from the session there, so I wonder if Emerson's got a bit rowdy. K-Mag is finally on his last lap, Alex. I got to say, he took his time.
Yeah, exactly. He's on a bit of a slow difficulty, but yeah, we've got non-AI cars driving the right way around now, so that they've all been disqualified from the race for going the wrong way. So yeah, we'll stick with Hunter and Young Lights, and yeah, we've got Milton Matt, who's actually caught. You can see them in the distance there. He's only a couple of seconds back or so, but I don't think he's going to catch you in time. He might do actually, because obviously with the timer, we'll go and ride on board with Kevin Magnussen because he's going to win his race here. Yeah, I just think with the timer, there's going to be the time that happens after the race. Obviously, we've got about 2 minutes for everybody else to finish. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. As Bilton goes straight into Magnussen again, it's just caught him right on the nose, and yeah, he doesn't want to let him finish this final lap, does he? So yeah, I think Bilton's had the most accidents with him. So yeah, we'll see. We'll just see where Magnussen's going to come. Well, he's going to be finishing first, obviously. And there's going to be the timer is going to be ticking down, and then obviously when the timer expires, then that's when the race will finish technically. But the race flag drops now, and Tansley drives straight into Kevin Magnussen there, and yeah, Evil Hunter is technically won. So we've got 3 minutes, under 2 minutes to go until this session is finalised. And it's good that the AI finishes the race, isn't it? Because it actually works. So.
But I've got to say, that's the first attempt in 3, and we had to take damage off. So, but to be fair, if damage was all in this race, K-Mag would not be here right now. And that's it. Oh, it's that Lights is taking the lead. Goodness me, Lights has actually snuck through. And so now, so of course, it's like Formula E now, isn't it? Of course, there's a timer, and of course, when that time ticks down, is whoever's in the lead will win the race. So we got Tao Hunter. Wow. That was that was interesting, wasn't it? Went right into the side of Lights there. I've got to say that was a proper RKO.
That's a minus 10-second time penalty from his time, so he'll drop behind Young Lights at the end. Got to minus the time off him, got to take it off his race time, which is currently about 10 minutes. So.
This battle has been very interesting, hasn't it? As Ghost Recon is retired from the session, so we've got 3 cars remaining. Twang is in no man's land at the moment, as he is just ricocheting off the barrier there, which is basically what I do in a league race. So, he's into! Oh my goodness me! I thought he was.
And the leaders are back to it. Sorry.
Oh, this is getting fantastic, isn't it? Between the two Honda power cars there. There's a fight! That's Sam! And then now Lights has taken the lead. As I think Sam is in AI mode. I'm sure someone says he's in AI mode. But Hunter is going for free. Unfortunately, he ain't going to get that now. As you can see, we're just in Hunter's car, just recovering. And yeah, Lights is going to win this one. To be honest, he's been unlucky for the first couple of races, hasn't he? Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job. So yeah, we'll see. We've got to wait for another 50 seconds to see who's going to actually win the race. Well, the reverse race anyway. But yeah, so I mean, we've seen the AI car going round in the right direction. I don't think Sam's got the message really, but yeah, we'll see in a few seconds what's going to happen. I think that's Magnussen and Tansley, who yeah, Magnussen's won the race, and clearly Sam and Tansley are going for the rest of the steps on the podium.
Why not? I mean, of course, Jensen Button and Alonso have been on the podium as well for not finishing technically on the podium, which is what we're doing here tonight, isn't it? Of course, 7th, 8th, and 9th. As I'm getting a lot of lag going on there.
Game's bugging out. I don't know what's going on there.
I thought it was me bugging out.
There's probably all of us then. Oh no,
and
the race is finished. There we go then. So that was Russia. So yeah, I think it was Young Lights and Hunter in P2, P1 and P2. Obviously it says Kevin Magnussen on the podium, but we don't like him. He's not meant to be there. And Twan on the third step of the podium.
Fantastic stuff from Twan there.
Twantastic, is that what you said?
Yeah, Twantastic. I like that.
Oh, Twantastic stuff, Twan. Yeah, well done, mate. So, what's the next track, Sean?
Oh, I think I'm going to pick. I quite like the Belgium idea. I reckon we should go for Belgium.
It's a bit of a long one, though. It's my thoughts. It's going to take forever. I'll tell you what. I'll put it on Belgium, but we'll do Austria. 3 laps. I was doing Belgium now.
Oh, but I want to do Austria now.
Well, you shouldn't have said Belgium then, should you?
You shouldn't say it was a long one. No, I thought you were talking about something else, but we're on stream, so we better not go down that route.
No, especially not when you're talking about it.
We had some casualties on that one. Really was. As Twan likes his Twantastic, so I have a feeling that Twan might change his gamer tag. If Twan gets on the podium and wins the race, not this week, next week. Then perhaps we'll trademark that. That'll be a Twantastic win, wouldn't it? The podium.
It'll be Twantastic, yeah. Right, what's the we're going to do Belgium, did you say? Let's do Belgium, and we'll put it down to 3 laps because it's quite a long race. So yeah, I've just changed that now. So we'll do this one, see how long it's going to take. Hopefully, it's not too long.
We've got 2 Ferraris on the grid. Fantastic stuff. We've also got Hunter, who's won 2 out of 3 races, and Lights has just won the last race as well. And TNR, Twantastic, got on the podium now. Brilliant stuff. Well
done to Twantastic.
That's going to stick for a very long time now. Well, if I was you, Alex, I would trademark that for yourself.
Do you reckon?
You want Twantastic?
Yeah, we definitely don't want that. That would be terrible, wouldn't it?
I know, because he's gonna like name all the streams Twantastic now, isn't he? I would if I was him.
Of course, why not? Well, we're just waiting for the timer to get on with it, and then we can get underway. And then we'll see if we're going to do another one after this, or if we'll call it a day for lockdown lap 6. There will be another one coming up soon. I don't know when it will be, but it probably won't be this Saturday at the moment. So we'll have to see what we can do next Thursday in a week's time.
Oh.
What was that? Oh.
I was just horrified at the fact that there was one on the Sunday.
Why did there be one on the Sunday?
I don't know. What we're going to do with my Sunday now?
Sunday's race day. But we don't have a race this weekend.
No, we don't.
I'm not going to put an event on the race day, am I?
That means we have to socialise.
Yeah, watch Tiger King on Netflix.
Is it any good? Because people
no,
are like
it's
buzzing
crap.
about it.
Emerson made me watch it. Now I'm stuck watching it.
The problem is that when you start watching the series, you have to finish it. That's my rule, even if it is crap.
Yeah, well, luckily it's only 7 episodes, but it's just basically about some dude who owns a tiger zoo in America.
Oh, really? That sounds riveting.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Kevin's on pole. Kevin's on pole. He's gone for it. He's going for it. And Tansley's going for it as well, so he's not got the message again. I don't know what he's going to try and do. He's just spun it around.
To be honest, I think he's had a really good idea actually there, hasn't he? Because it looks like he's going to avoid some of the shenanigans of trying to reverse on the grid there. Good stuff there from Tansley.
And Samuel's just parked on the grid and is going to get disqualified. I know he's not because there's no rules and flags, so he's just going to sit there. So yeah, good for him. Twan's taking the lead, followed closely by Young Lights. Oh, and Young Lights has gone into the back of him. Oh, and he's spun him around.
Oh, through Blanchemont or Moncheblong. And Tansley's also the wrong way as well.
Oh my god.
Emerson's not too impressed with our comments about the King Tiger. I'll rather watch the
Sorry, mate. I really just thought it was boring. So, thanks for the nomination, I suppose.
I thought it would have been great. I do like Tony.
Oh god. Oh dear.
I gotta say, when there's no damage on there, I got these drivers.
Sorry, just saw Kevin Magnussen flying through. Oh no, yeah, sorry. It's Hunter's back. Hunter's up to second now, and yeah, Ghost is in third, and yeah, they're following Young Lights. Up towards.
Hunter's in the Willy.
He is, yeah. He's in the Willy.
I didn't know. I only just noticed that. So hopefully he can go like a rocket now. As he comes out to Comley.
Who? And Samuel going the right way, rather, which is now the wrong way, obviously. So yeah, his result is just disqualified. So we don't need to worry about him. We'll just see if, how Eau Rouge. I'm going to go on board with Young Lights and see how Eau Rouge is going down the hill. This is great.
Oh,
that looks pretty good, actually.
Get some air.
Oh yeah, just take off at the end of it. That was pretty good.
I quite like it.
Doing a bit of catch up there. This is pretty good, actually. I fancy a bit of Spa round in reverse. And they're going to come up to Magnussen again and hit him. He's going to go straight into Magnussen, and Naval Hunter's through.
Oh, he's got to do a bit of lawnmower in there. Fantastic stuff there.
Yeah, got to trim the grass, haven't you? Yeah, got to do a bit of Ghost has spun it as well. So Ghost has spun around, and Young Lights and Hunter are switching positions. No, they're not. Magnussen sets the fastest lap for 2:32. Which is a cracking lap around here. Well done.
That's better than what I did the other day, actually. So I'll be happy with that.
Young Light's just driving like he's got a racing line on. It seems perfect, really, doesn't it? Oh, it's Hunter spun it on the curb. He spun it on the curb, I think, there, and it's taken him out there, and now he's down to second place. Ghost is a bit too far back to capitalise on that.
Look at this, coming from Puyol now. That's fantastic, isn't it? Now coming up to the Jackie X turn, or the turn with no name.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was called, the turn with no name. Because I remember that from your commentary. That's all.
But it's also, I think it's officially got a name now. Apparently it's the Jackie X turn, and that's what that's what.
Here comes Magnussen, and he's right into Hunter. Sorry,
Hunter's got into his nose cone now.
And Ghost is going to catch up now, and no, he's hit Magnussen as well, even though he knew he was coming, because he could tell on the map that Hunter was there. But yeah, so it will just yeah, I think they've both had a coming together with Magnussen there, haven't they? Apart from Young Lights, who's just extended his gap, and there's Samuel parked on the grid, sorry, on the track, which is very annoying because he's just going to block people and ruin their races.
I got to say, I think that K-Mag is making an ass of himself.
Oh, K-Mag, what are you doing? Who's he coming up to next? He's going to come up to Young Lights again in somewhere in Sector 3. Young Lights just going around the bus stop the wrong way round.
He's done it properly.
He's done a great job there. Actually, that was pretty good for going around that corner in reverse. And here comes Kevin Magnussen. Watch out, Magnussen's coming. Magnussen is here. Magnussen. Oh, he's got past him. No problem. Here comes Hunter again. And then it's Magnussen. Oh! What a crash!
That is strike. I got to say, oh my goodness me.
Wow, that was a big impact. That impact, wasn't it? That one. So
you could say that was a deep impact.
Oh, very deep impact. Yeah. Incredibly deep impact. Yeah.
I think Young Lights is doing oh, never mind. I'll put the kibosh on it. I was going to say Lights is doing a fantastic job. Actually, he really is going around this circuit in a really good way. Actually, I'm really impressed with the Lights.
Kevin Magnussen's improved on his fastest lap, by the way.
Oh, but
I thought you'd be interested. That's all.
Of course, I'm interested. I'm a big K-Mag fan.
So, yeah, well, he's now he's done 2 minute and 3. Oh, Young Lights is retired from the session. Okay.
Well, that
just promotes Hunter to P1 and Twan into P2 when he gets there as well. Yep.
So Hunter's gonna be the champion of going backwards then.
It seems so, yeah. So we've done a few races here, and
maybe not.
They've gone right.
K-Mag.
Oh no, and K-Mag's K-Mag's trying to put a stop to that. He doesn't want that to happen, does he? So yeah, Twan's we had a bit of a disastrous start, but he's already back up into the it's second position now because of Young Lights.
Yeah, hold the phone. Twan's actually like almost on the gearbox of Hunter. And my goodness me, there was saying about Hunter being the king of the backwards, but perhaps Twang might be able to take this off him. I gotta say, going down the Rouge is fantastic, isn't it? Ghost is up in the third position now as well. Tansley is going up Puyo, and Sam is finally going the right way by going the wrong way.
Is he? Oh yeah, that'll be the right way, the wrong right way. Yeah, that's the one. Great.
The wrong way.
We're going to have a repeat, I think, here of Hunter and Magnussen, because he's coming round into Sector 3 again, and he's got Twan right behind him as well.
Oh, this is going to get very tasty, isn't it? Of course, when Kevin Magnussen crosses the line, and my goodness me, he split up like a split him like a hot dog.
Right, okay.
Split really.
Is Ghost Recon going to hit Magnussen before Magnussen can cross the line is the question. I think he's going to make it. He's made it.
Oh.
He's just avoided it, and Magnussen sets the fastest lap of 2 minute and 9. Well, that's what you can do without crashing into anybody. Well done, Magnussen. 2 minute and 9, and he's won the race. So yeah, we've got just the time we're ticking down now. But Twan has taken the lead. I didn't notice that. Sorry, Twan leads. So Twan's taken the lead there, and Hunter's in P2 with Ghost Recon in P3, and that was Tansley's in the wall at Eau Rouge. He's literally that was Sam. That's why. Okay, well done, Sam for. Oh no, Sam, it looks like Sam got taken out by Magnussen as well.
Alex, what are you trying to insinuate there?
Well, I thought it was Sam because he was pointing the right way, the wrong way now, rather. Sorry, you know.
By going the right way.
You've got to go the right way.
The wrong kind of right. I'm sure there's a song, isn't there? The wrong kind of right? I don't know. We've got 2 minutes to go in this session, and whoa, look at this. There's Twang there flying down the Eau Rouge and Radion section. I reckon this is a really good idea, actually. When you're going backwards, though, doesn't it feels a lot more dangerous, don't it? Is it just me, or am I just being a wet towel?
I think that's just because you don't have the racing line on, because it doesn't work. So I think Twan's run out of fuel.
I think he has, and now this is Hunter's opportunity. Hunter has taken the lead!
Hunter's just punted him off, which is great racing etiquette, isn't it? So yeah, well done.
Kevin Magnussen and Ghost coming to blows there, and I think it feels like a tug of war, but actually pushing each other. Maybe it's
Tansley needs to get on it. Tansley needs to get on it because he can gain a spot if he can get past Ghost and Magnussen here, and he's got 1 minute and 12 seconds to do it. Oh no!
It's a shame they've come
apart now, and they're back together again. Oh wait, okay. I think Magnussen's through. He's going to be coming around this corner now. There's Magnussen there. He's going to be there. He's right there. He's gone straight through Tansley somehow. And Samuel is ahead of Tansley. Oh, yeah, sorry, of course. And yeah, Ghost just got on with it. So yeah, so back to normal, back to the start. Twan's dropped back a long way because of I think he's definitely run out of fuel, hasn't he? So Hunter's going to win this one because he's kept the fuel, well, conserved the fuel and looked after it. And Tanson's now going the right way, so he's disqualified.
He's going the right way, but go the wrong way. I'm gonna keep saying that because I like it. I gotta say, I'm quite disappointed that Kevin Magnussen and Ghost wasn't in the Red Bull thing, because that would have been quite cool, wouldn't it? The two balls like clashing each other, but you know, that's just my opinion.
Oh right, okay. Yeah. Well, Haas and a Ferrari, they've got the same engine, sort of.
Well, technically they're on the same team, really, aren't they? I mean, basically Haas just buys the bits from Ferrari, but a year later.
Exactly. Yeah. So there we go. The race over.
Out four.
Race over here. Sorry, we've just had. We've got Hunter on the top step again. I don't know where he started this time, but yeah, we'll find out in a minute. Hunter on the top step, and then we got Twan, I think it was, and then Ghost Recon.
Well, I'm really enjoying this, I've got to say. If we had, it's a shame we didn't have more drivers involved in this, because I think this would have been an absolutely fantastic event here tonight. And
we're going to do another one. We're going to do one more. We're going to do Austria, and we'll do 3 laps. You can jump in the car if you like. Tell me how it's going.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
Yeah, that's what. Well, I thought he'd want to experience the session and see what it's like.
I'm going backwards in my life, so I reckon I'll be quite good here.
Oh, just wait for the timers to tick down, and then we'll get on with the we'll do 3 laps around Austria quickly, just to end the stream off
with a high, because Austria is quite high, isn't it?
What?
End the stream off on a high, because you know Austria is like in the clouds, isn't it? It's like right up in the up in the sky, isn't it? No. I think he disagrees.
Yeah, I disagree.
But in the like the Hysteria Mountains.
The what? I don't have a clue what you're on about.
It's like in the Hysteria Mountains.
In the Hysteria
I watched Sound of
Mountains.
Music. I'm sure it's called the Hysteria Mountains. And where they like. Anyway, I'll choose my car. This is the most important decision I've made in my life.
Yeah, make sure you choose. I'm going to change the AI driver. It's going to be. We'll put Kubica in the Williams.
Robert, who wanted Robert? I seen someone who wanted Robert earlier. I think it was Lutz, wasn't it? No, it was Tansley. Good choice, my good man.
There we go. We've put in Robert Kubica as Hunter's teammate. So yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Don't forget to turn around off the grid, Sean.
Oh, I'm good at it. I don't need to turn around. I'm already backwards.
Okay, this is going to go well. So yeah, there's the last 3 laps round Austria, just to end off this lockdown lap. So it's been a pretty good one. I think everyone's had a bit of fun. Hopefully that's the whole point of it. Really, it's just to lighten the board. You don't have to sit here and sit through the event for the whole thing. Obviously, you can come and join as and when you want. That's the same for all of them. So yeah, it's just a bit of fun, just to make sure that everybody can relax a bit and have a laugh. So we'll just have a laugh. We'll have a laugh at Sean in a bit. Yeah. So we're going to be hitting Robert Kubica full on for 3 laps anyway, at least. So
I love to hit on Robert Kubica full on.
Jeez. Oh god.
I found the pain in your voice there as well. That's amazing.
Oh dear. So yeah, as Sean's just reversing.
Fuck it out!
He's knocked one out. What are you doing? You can't go forward.
There's a problem with my car. Right, now I'm good.
Right, I'm on board with Samuel actually, who's leading the race, and then followed closely by Ginger Rage, who's done a great job. Young Lights and Hunter following them, and then Twan, who's going the right way, which is illegal, and Tansley, who will not watch ever again because they are just ruining the race for themselves and other people. Back to Samuel, who's actually he's got the pedal to the metal now, and he's coming up to Kubica, and he's gone off the track. Ginger Rage, watch out for Kubica. He's coming. And he could take the lead because Sam's still getting back on track.
Oh, yes.
If he gets this corner right, he's into first place. So we got Sam still trying to get out of the gravel trap. He could just reset the track and then turn around again, but he's not decided to do that.
Cheating.
Young Lights is going to be coming up to second as Twan. It's Twan going the right way around the track, which is not very good of him because that's just going to ruin people's races, and he's not very nice doing that. And Sean's just avoided Kubica. Young Lights, can you Young Lights avoid Kubica? He's seen him coming from a long way, and here comes Tansley now, and he's gone straight at Kubica and ghosted through him, so he's missed. So yeah, Sean is leading this race. He's doing a great job.
Sorry, Twan.
Twan's trying to ruin people's races, so yeah, that's not great.
I've ended his career, don't worry about it.
But here comes Sam now. And here comes Tansley, and yep, so Sean's still leading this race. He's doing a great job. Here comes Kubica. Oh, Kubica's come through and taken him out. And here comes Young Lights to take the lead. Young Lights is taking the lead.
Get back here.
No. And Samuel's in the grass, so he was catching up there, but unfortunately he's gone into the grass. So yeah, he's got some catching up to do. I think. Oh, Sean, what are you doing? Young Lights is even waiting for you, and you still haven't caught him up.
Alright, with it. Look how good going. Oh, there we go. Shit. You know your Urs don't like regenerate.
Yeah, of course not. Right, we've got the slipstream there on Young Lights, and now battle resumes. Tansley is in P3. I think Sam went off there, and Hunter and Twan have come together again, so they're doing a great job. Young Lights is through again. Oh wait, Ginger Rage is. What is Ginger Rage doing? I don't know what he's doing. He's got a problem, has he? Okay. Right. And Tansley's catching up to you two. Young Lights is going for the overtake. I think he's. Oh, he's. I think your internet's lagging.
No, then. Oh,
that was a great dodge from Twan. You need to look at the map because you're gonna see the icon coming your way in a minute. Yeah, Kubica's coming now. Kubica's coming. Watch out! Watch out!
Where?
He's coming around this corner.
No, yet.
There he is.
Yes! Oh no!
Young Lights is gone. Tansley's through. Tansley's through.
Oh, Tansley! I want to get
the lead. He takes the lead. Oh no, he spun. He spun, Sean. Samuel's up to third.
Oh no! I bought it! I bought it!
Samuel's coming through. Here he comes now.
Take him up.
Can Sam take the lead of this race? He's gone into the back of Tansley, which isn't a great overtake at all. And Robert Kubica has won the race. Sean, you're down in fourth.
No, I'm not. No, fuck! Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm
Sean, you're down in fifth.
Oh, I bought it right at the end.
So Tansley's leading the way, followed by Samuel and Young Lights now.
Yes, Hunter. Good man.
Oh, Sean.
Oh, fuck! No!
Oh dear. There's a close battle up front with Tansley, Young Lights, and Samuel.
What
Here comes Twan.
Come on, smash him.
Oh, and he's taken out Young Lights there. And here comes. Oh, Sam's gone into the wall. And Kubica. Oh, what's happened with Kubica? I think Tansley's through. Tansley's through. Tansley's getting away.
Come on! It's my time to shine!
Watch out, Sean.
Fuck.
Watch out again, Sean.
Fucking.
So Tansley's got a nice gap. He's got a nice gap now. Sorry, I'll get my words out. Samuel has got a nice gap as well between between first and second, but also oh no, he's just spun it, so that's going to put Hunter in the frame. Hunter's going to catch him now, I think. He's catching up, and Sean is just on his own, just enjoying life. So yeah,
I'm very rubber nosy.
I see. Okay, we'll keep doing that then. Have fun. Oh, Cubits has had a coming together with somebody, but I don't know who. It's not Tansley, but we'll carry on as we are. Twan's decided to go the wrong way now. Oh no, he's just turning around so that he can go the right way, which is the wrong way for this race. And Young Lights is turning forwards as well, it looks like. I think he's run out of fuel too. So yeah, and so Sean by the looks of it. So it's a battle between Tansley, Sam and Hunter now, and Hunter's gaining on Sam now. I think Sam's run out of fuel, and Sam's turned into him, and it's pushed him onto the grass. It's not going to gain Sam any time.
Come on!
He's still going to finish. He's still going to finish behind Hunter now, so Hunter is up to P2, sorry. No. Watch out for Twan. Here comes Twan.
He can't catch me. I'm like speed. I'm like light.
No, Tansley wins the race. What did you say, Sean? I didn't hear you say anything rude there, did I?
No.
No? Okay. I know it's on my channel, but come on, mate. So yeah, well done to Tansley there, winning the Austrian Grand Prix. And once the timer is counted down, I can just leave actually. Yeah, I just want to say thank you very much for turning up to ALR Lockdown Laps number 6, reverse tracks. There'll be another event next Thursday, so we'll see you there. Cheers then. Bye.
You could interview me.
Oh yeah, sorry, I've got to interview Sean. Oh Sean, how did your race go?
Well, Alex, it was alright to begin with. I had a lightning start. Have you cut the stream? No, thank goodness. No, it was a lightning start. It's alright, you know. And then I got the jump on Sam.
I'm cutting the stream now. I'm just going to cut it now.